Hello students, last class we stopped at here. Okay, so in this graph we can able to figure out the distance between first dark from central and first bright, second dark, second bright, and so on. So the next topic is fringe width. So what is the widthness of each fringe, or widthness of bright fringe, dark fringe, like that? So last class we studied a common width 0.5. Okay, the difference is 0.5. So what is the actual width in form of lambda, d and small d? So distance between two consecutive bright fringe is the width of dark fringe. Okay, so for example this is our dark fringe. Okay, so how to find its width? Distance between two consecutive bright fringe. This is first bright fringe and second bright fringe. So distance between these two will be widthness of dark fringe. Okay, so we can write the distance between two consecutive bright fringe. Let's take second minus first. Okay, so y2b minus y1b is our beta fringe width. Okay, so let's take what is y2b, distance of second bright fringe from central bright fringe to lambda d by d. So 2 lambda d by d minus first bright fringe, distance of first bright fringe from central bright fringe, lambda d by d, lambda d by d. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. So we have lambda d by d. So this is fringe width, or we can say fringe width of dark fringe width. Then what is bright fringe width? Similar, distance between two consecutive dark fringe is the width of bright fringe. Okay, so let's check distance between two consecutive dark. I take y2d minus y1d equal to beta. So what is y2d? Here we have y2d, second dark fringe, 3 lambda d divided by 2d minus first dark, lambda d divided by 2d. So take 2d common. We have 3 lambda d minus 1 lambda d, 2 lambda d. 2 get cancelled, then we have lambda d by d. So in both condition we have same value, lambda d by d. So fringe width of dark as well as fringe width of bright is same, that is 0.5. So for each distance we have 0.5, or in formula we can write lambda d by d. So we solve some numerical problems based on fringe width. The first problem, d is given 1 mm. What is d? Distance between two slits. Okay, then capital D, distance between slits and the screen. So this distance given as 0.5 meter. Then lambda, wavelength of monochromatic source, that light wavelength, 5000 angstrom. Find the separation between 7th maxima and 11th minima on the same side of the central maxima. So why it is given same side of central maxima? Because if you see the figure, we have maxima and minima on both sides. Okay, if you see here, so this is also first dark, this is also first dark. Okay, so here we have second bright, and here in bottom we have second bright. Similarly, we can able to get 11th bright here. Okay, and also we can able to get 7th dark, or 7th bright, 11th dark. So if we take 7th bright here and 11th dark bottom, then the total distance will be much more, correct? So here we have 7 plus here we have 11, 7 plus 7 nearly 18 distance. That's why in the problem it is given on the same side. So if we take on the same side, then we have 7th bright somewhat here, okay, 7th bright, and 11th dark somewhat here. So we have to calculate this distance. If we take the opposite side, the distance will be nearly 7 plus 11, 18. But if you take same side, the distance is nearly 4. Okay, so that's why it is asked in the same side. Clear? So let's come to the problem. So we have to find 7th bright y7b. So for 7th bright fringe, what is the formula? We know the formula for bright fringe, n d lambda divided by d. So n is here 7, 7th bright fringe. So 7 d lambda divided by d. Okay, then 11th dark. So 11th dark fringe. For dark, what is the formula? For dark, the distance is 2n minus 1 d lambda divided by 2d. Okay, here n is 11. If we substitute 11 here, 2 into 11, 22. 22 minus 1, 21. So we can write 21 d lambda divided by 2d. Then find the separation. Separation means distance between these two. So separation, we can write higher value 11th dark minus lower value 7th bright. So substitute the value 21 d lambda by 2d minus 7 d lambda by d. Okay, so if we take LCM, I take 2d as common. Here we have 21 d lambda. Here we have to multiply with 2. That's why we get 2 here. So if you multiply 2 with here, then 2 into 7, 14. So 14 d lambda. 21 d lambda minus 14 d lambda will be 7 d lambda divided by 2d. So this is our separation. Okay, now substitute all the value. 7 into, what is the value of d? D is given 0.5 meter. So all value should be in meter in SI unit. Then lambda. Lambda is angstrom. So how to convert angstrom into meter? 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. For 5000 angstrom will be 5000 into 10 power minus 10 meter divided by 2 into small d given 1 mm. Okay, 1 millimeter. So 1 into 10 power minus 3 meter. Then find the answer, post it in group. Okay. So one more thing that I have to tell you, for your upcoming exam, you have first volume full. Okay, portion is total first volume. Starts from electrostatic, that ends with electromagnetic waves. So move to the next problem. For the same above data, find the separation between second maxima and third maxima on opposite side. Okay, on opposite side. So we have a diagram somewhat like this. So this is central bright, then first maxima. Here we have first dark, first maxima, second dark, second maxima. Then here we have first dark, first bright, second dark, second bright, third dark, third bright. So it is asked separation between second maxima and third maxima on opposite side. So here I take second maxima, here we take third maxima. We have to find this distance. Okay, so can you able to find? Substitute the value. First you have to find y2b, then you have to find y3b. Okay, in opposite side, then find the difference, separation. Okay, so move to the third problem. If the separation between second maxima and fourth minima on same side of central bright fringe is given 0.5 meter. So the separation is given. We have to find the fringe width. Write the formula y2b, second maxima. So for maxima, what is the formula? N d lambda divided by t. So n is 2 d lambda divided by t. Then fourth minima. So y4 dark. The formula is 2n minus 1 d lambda divided by 2d. Here n is 4. We substitute 4 here. 2 into 4 8. 8 minus 1 7. So we have 7 d lambda divided by t. And the difference is given, that is separation between fourth dark minus second bright is given as 0.5 meter. 0.5 meter. So let's substitute fourth dark and second bright in this equation. Fourth dark is 7 d lambda divided by d minus second bright is 2 d lambda divided by d is given 0.5. Okay, so 7 d lambda by d minus 2 d lambda by d will be 5 d lambda divided by d equal to 0.5. Okay, now tell me what's the formula for fringe width. We know fringe width beta equal to d lambda divided by d, right? So this is the formula for a fringe width. So we have to find this d lambda divided by d. Okay, so I take d lambda divided by d on its side, and this 5 goes to right hand side. It will become, I am sorry, I did a mistake here. Here actually 2d. Okay, so here we have 7d lambda will be 2d. I'm sorry, 7d lambda will be 2d. d lambda, sorry, 2d lambda by d. Okay, then we have to take LCM. If we take LCM of 2d, I write it here, LCM of 2d, then here we have 7d lambda, 7d lambda. Here we have to multiply with 2, so 2 into 2 minus 4d lambda. So 7 minus 4 will be 3d lambda divided by 2d. Correct? 3d lambda divided by 2d. So 3d lambda divided by 2d value is given 0.5. Fringe width is d lambda by d. So we have to find this value, d lambda by d. So d lambda by d equal to 0.5. 3 by 2 goes to right hand side. It will become 2 by 3. Okay. So 2 into 0.5 will be 1. Then we have 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is 0.33 and goes on. So 0.33 meter will be our fringe width beta. Next problem, kind of tricky question. In YDCA, which means Young's double slit experiment, if wavelength of monochromatic source 6000 angstrom, then we have first maxima is obtained at 0.2 meter. If 6000 angstrom wavelength of light, then we get first maxima at 0.2 meter from central maxima. If the wavelength of monochromatic source is changed to 4000 angstrom, where we will get fourth minima. Okay, so first maxima at this wavelength 0.2 meter. At this wavelength, where we will get fourth minima. So this is the question. So first we write the known data, first maxima given. So y1b will be n d lambda divided by t, where n is first bright. So we get d lambda divided by d. So d lambda divided by d distance is given. This distance given 0.2 meter. So I can take d lambda by d distance is 0.2 meter. Let's take this is equation 1. We have to find fourth dark, correct? Yeah, fourth minima. So we have to find fourth dark. What is the formula? 2n minus 1 d lambda by 2d. All you have to do is remember this formula. Okay. So d lambda will be 2d. Then what's the value of lambda? Or we can substitute n is 4. So if we substitute 4 here, then 2 into 4 8. 8 minus 1 7. So we get 7d lambda divided by 2d. Okay. Then also the lambda value is given, I think. Yes, lambda for fourth dark. So for fourth minima, our lambda is 4000 angstrom. Then we can write 7d into 4000 divided by 2d. So this is our equation 2. Now divide equation 2 with equation 1. So if I divide, then we have, so here distance, we don't know this distance, so we take y4d divided by, we know the value which is given in the problem, 0.2 meter. Okay, then 7d into 4000 divided by 2d divided by d lambda divided by d lambda divided by d. So capital D get cancelled, small d get cancelled. Then we have 7 into 4000 divided by lambda into 2. So what is lambda? Lambda for 0.2 meter. 0.2 meter, lambda given 6000. So 6000 into 2. Okay. So y4d equal to 0 get cancelled. We have 7 into 4 divided by 6 into 2 into this 0.2. Okay. So if you solve this, you will get the final answer and post it in group. Clear? The next question, d equal to 1 mm, lambda equal to 0.5 mm, and capital D is 1 meter. Find the distance of first maxima. So what is the formula? For first bright fringe, n d lambda by d, n is given 1, d is given 1, lambda 0.5, and d is given 1. So we usually solve this problem like this. But is there any odd in this question? Just see the question once again. Is there any peculiar thing? Yes, that is lambda. So check the value of lambda. Lambda is 0.5 mm. Is it possible to get lambda as 0.5 mm? We usually take lambda as angstrom, 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Correct? But here it is given only 10 to the power minus 4. 5 into 10 power minus 4. So that is very much bigger value. We have lambda as very very small for light. Okay, so we get lambda very very small value, but it is given very big value lambda. We usually use this formula for lambda is much smaller than d. But if you check here, lambda is 0.5, d is 1. So there is no big difference between these two. But when there is a big difference between these two, then only we use this formula. But here our lambda is smaller than d. So this condition not satisfied for this problem. This condition only satisfied. So we cannot use this formula. Okay, we cannot use this formula. So how to solve it? Let's take path difference. You know path difference is del x equal to d sine theta. You have to remember all these formulas. So del x equal to d sine theta. For bright fringe, for first bright, we take del x equal to lambda 2 lambda, 3 lambda, up to n lambda. Okay, for n we substitute 1, then we have 1 lambda. So del x, or for del x we take 1 lambda equal to d sin theta. Correct? From this formula take the value of sin theta equal to lambda by d. So what is lambda value? Lambda given 0.5 and d is given 1. Okay, we can also write it as 1 by 2. So sin theta equal to 1 by 2. Then what is the value of theta? For sin 30 degree we will get 1 by 2. So theta equal to 30 degree. So theta is very small. If theta is very small, I write it here. We take sin theta is tan theta. Okay, so I can write tan theta equal to, tan theta equal to, so what is the formula for tan theta? We know opposite by adjacent. So in the Young's double slit experiment, our opposite is y. Okay, adjacent is this distance between slit and screen, that is capital D. So I can write it as y by d. Clear? So what's the value of y here? The theta value is 30 degree. So tan 30 degree will be y by d. So we can write y by d is 1 given here. Then what's the value of tan 30 degree? For tan 30 degree it is 1 by root 3. So y equal to 1 by root 3 meter is our answer. Okay, so the distance is, the first maximum distance is 1 by root 3 meter. The next topic, intensity, which we already studied, but here we are going to draw a graph between intensity and path difference. What's the formula for a maximum intensity? Check your notes. You will get maximum intensity IR equal to, or resultant intensity is 4I cos square 5 by 2. So this is the maximum intensity. Then here we have two conditions. First one, constructive interference. If it is constructive interference, then we get maxima. Okay, so if it is maxima, then we have to substitute phi equal to 0 degree, because we know cos 0 is maximum value 1. If we substitute phi as 0, then cos 0 by 2 0, cos 0 value will be 1, so we will get 4i. I max is 4i. Then we have another possibility, destructive interference. Here we get minimum dark fringe. Okay, so in order to get minimum, we have to substitute phi as pi. So phi equal to pi degree. We substitute pi here. Pi means 180. Okay, so 180 by 2, 90. Cos 90 value will be 0. So we will get I minimum value equal to 0. Okay, I minimum is 0 for dark fringe. So draw the graph intensity phase del x. Del x means path difference. So in this graph we have I in y axis and del x. Del x is d sin theta in x axis. Okay, so for central bright fringe we have the value 0 for central. Then for first dark fringe, okay, after central we have first dark fringe. First dark fringe we have lambda by 2, correct, the path difference. Then here also the first dark fringe lambda by 2. Then here we have first bright is lambda, here also lambda. Then second dark fringe 3 lambda by 2, so 3 lambda by 2. Then second bright fringe 2 lambda. Then again we get third dark fringe 5 lambda by 2. Okay, fourth dark fringe 6 lambda by 2, that is 3 lambda. So like that the values will goes on. So how to draw graph? For bright fringe we have elevated, for dark fringe we have trough. Okay, so for 2 lambda bright fringe we have maximum value. Then for lambda bright fringe we have maximum value. So here lambda bright fringe maximum value, 2 lambda bright fringe maximum value. Then dark fringe we have minimum, here also we have minimum, then here minimum and here minimum. Now draw a graph. We have somewhat like this. Then for 0 central bright fringe we have maximum. Okay, so for every bright fringe we have maximum value. Okay, central bright, first bright, second bright. For every dark fringe we have minimum value. Okay, so these two are first dark, these two are second dark. Clear? So next, conditions for distinct interference. So to make interference there are certain conditions. First one, coherent sources. What is meant by coherent source? Those source which have a constant phase difference which does not change with time. So that is coherent source. So our source S1 and S2 must be coherent source. Okay, so it should have constant phase difference which should not change with time. Then frequency of both source must be same. So F1 should be equal to F2. If F1 is equal to F2, then omega 1 also equal to omega 2, angular velocity. So the phase will be equal here. Then third condition, amplitude of both wave is nearly same or same. Must be same or nearly same. So amplitude approximately equal to amplitude of second light. We can also say intensity equal to intensity of second light. So if I take, for example, first light, second light, and difference of amplitude, which means constructive interference, and here I take destructive interference. So both will added and both will subtracted. If both will added, then we get constructive interference. Both will subtracted, we have destructive interference. For example, let's say take amplitude of first light as 100 units. Amplitude of second light have 10 units. Then for constructive interference, I get the value of 100 plus 10 will be 110. Then for destructive interference, I get the value of 100 minus 10 will be 90. Okay, so if you see the difference between constructive and destructive, so why we say it is constructive? In constructive interference we have bright spot. Okay, we can able to see the light which is very much bright. But in destructive interference there should be no light, or the light value will be very less. the amplitude as well as intensity of light should be very less. Then only we can differentiate the bright spot and dark spot. Okay, so let's take another example. Let's take another value. You will see finally. I take A1 as 100, A2 as nearly 100, that is 99. Okay, so A1, A2 more or less same, and the total amplitude will be 199. Total destructive will be 1. This is another example. Then I can take another value 100, here also 100. So 100 plus 100 we have 200, here 0. So among the three conditions, 2 value correct, 1 value wrong. Can you identify the wrong one? Which is wrong, which is correct? So how we say it is correct or wrong? By viewing the light, if it is constructive interference, then there should be bright spot. Okay, so check with this value. Yeah, all the three have much higher value, so the condition is satisfied. There should be bright spot, okay, for all these three value. And the second condition is for destructive interference, there should be no light or very small light. Okay, now check with the three conditions. For 0, no light, so dark interference or dark fringe. For 1, very small light. Okay, here it is 199, here it is 1. So here we have more brightness, here we have very small bright, or we can say dark. So this is also satisfied. For this value, it is 90, here 110. So both seems like a bright spot. We can constructive instruction, okay, constructive interference, we have bright spot, but for destructive interference we should have dark, but instead of dark, here also we have somewhat bright. Okay, nearly equal brightness to the constructive interference. It is possible? So this is not possible. Okay, so one should be bright spot, another should be dark spot, but instead of dark, here also bright. Okay, 110, 90, there is not much difference, only 20 value difference. So this also seems like bright spot, and this also seems like bright spot. So this is not possible. So we should not take a value as much greater, much difference. Here we have 110, the difference is nearly 90. We should not take value like this. So that's why amplitude of both wave must be same or nearly same. So we take these two values, 100 or 199. So 100 same, 199 nearly same. Then only we will get distinct interference. Okay, then only we can able to differentiate bright constructive interference and destructive interference. Clear? Then fourth condition, our D value must be very much greater than D. So here D means distance between slits and screen. D means distance between two slits. So the differences must be D value very greater than D, small d. Then only we will get distinct interference, that is we can able to differentiate between constructive interference or bright spot, destructive interference or dark spot. Clear? Thank you.